Right then, we are back with some more tag team action here on WWE 2K25. This one is the Ortons up against the Rockery. They're not called the Rockery either, let's face it, but this is again father and son tag team action. This is Cowboy Bob Orton and his son Randy up against Rocky Johnson and his son The Rock. Now, I think it's safe-ish to say that the two sons in this situation have definitely... I say definitely. They've outshone their fathers. I think Randy's had an absolutely fantastic career. Cowboy Bob was obviously very, very good as well, but I think Randy has had an incredible career for a very, very long time, won multiple world champions as well. And of course, The Rock. Rocky Johnson, again, was pretty decent, but I don't think he ever got up to The Rock's levels, not main eventing WrestleManias and stuff like that, or, well, obviously WrestleMania didn't exist back then, but similar sort of things, you know what I mean? He wasn't main eventing Saturday Night Main Event and stuff like that. So, yeah, both of the sons in this case have definitely outshone their fathers in the long run. Let's have a look at the ranking system then, first of all, for the Ortons. We've got... Oh, there's a lot of different people. There we go. Cowboy Bob Orton, currently on -3 after 7 matches. We've actually used him twice this year already, apparently. When did we use Cowboy Bob Orton? I don't recall using him, to be honest, but apparently he's had 1 singles match and 1 6-man tag match so far this year. God knows when that was. Okay, and then Randy Orton himself is on +8 after 40 matches. He's actually +5 for this year, which is pretty damn good. But of course, that is mainly due to a very good run in the tag team division. As of course, Randy is the current YouTube tag team champion alongside his rated R superstar mate, Old Edge. And then into the flip side, the Rockery. First of all, Rocky Johnson, he is on +1 after 5 matches. Of course, that +1 came the other day when... it was actually yesterday, wasn't it? Sorry, that's what it was, yeah. When the Rockery, or the Anoa'i family... I've done that wrong, haven't I? I've done that wrong. It was supposed to be Peter Maivia in that match. I put Rocky Johnson in. I know, isn't it? So yeah, Rocky Johnson alongside The Rock, Afa and Sika as part of the Anoa'i family in our ongoing Family Feud War Games tournament. I can't believe I got that wrong. It was supposed to be Peter Maivia. Hey ho, I've done it now, haven't I? It is what it is. I've done it now. We're stuck with it. Because Peter Maivia is actually on the game, isn't he? Rocky Johnson. Right, a Rocky Johnson is something very different in the UK, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, The Rock himself. I don't think he's doing incredibly well. Why is that not typing? There we go. The Rock, there we go. He is on +10 after 36 matches. He's actually -3 for this year alone. He's not had a very good time. I think he had 1 match back in the Invasion pay-per-view, which I thought he should have been the outright favourite to win, and he ended up losing it, so that was disappointing for him. Let me just double check I've not typed over anything. I haven't, no, okay. Yeah, so I completely messed that one up then, didn't I? It is what it is. Rocky Johnson takes Peter Maivia's place in that match. We are going to use Peter Maivia at the pay-per-view. We're going to do a head-of-the-table showdown of some of the main men in some of these big families. At the moment, we've got Peter Maivia versus Fritz Von Erich versus Dusty Rhodes. I mean, there's others we could possibly add into there, potentially. I think maybe, if we could get Gory Guerrero, I couldn't find a core for Gory Guerrero, so that's been a bit annoying, to be honest, but... It is what it is. And of course, this is the first of 3 matches today. Up next will be a Women's Championship #1 contendership match. Containing 10 women in a gauntlet match, who are all, of course, from famous bloodlines. We've got Natalia, obviously Jim Neidhart's daughter, Charlotte Flair, obviously Ric Flair's daughter, Tessa Blanchard, Tully's daughter, Tamina Snuka, Tam Nakano, who's the daughter of Bull Nakano, Miranda Gordy, who's the daughter of Terry Gordy. We've got Paige, or of course Saraya, who comes from the famous UK Knight family, Zia Brookside, the daughter of Robbie Brookside, and Nia Jax, who's also part of the Anoa'i family. And then later on today, the final first-round match in our Family Feud tournament. That will be the Colon family. Carlos Colon, Carlito, Epico, and Primo up against Los Guerreros. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Chavo Guerrero Sr., and Hector Guerrero. It's a big old day today. And we should know both of our War Games semi-finals matches then by the end of the play today as well. As Randy now with Rocky Johnson up on the shoulder, drops him with a neck breaker. Of course, The Rock does have a sledgehammer. That's because for some reason on this game, all Tornado tag team matches are classed as no DQ. I can't change it. I've tried. Rock now. He's in possession. He's pulling off the elbow pad. It's time for the People's Elbow. Rocky Johnson has control of Randy on the outside. There's the People's Elbow now on to Cowboy Bob Orton. And that is enough for a very quick victory for the Rockery. Wow, okay. Surprisingly quick victory for the Rockery. We should stop calling the Rockery, shouldn't I, really? Well, a Rockery is just a large collection of rocks, so I just thought it was a pretty good name for them. Of course, we have used both of these teams before in our tag team rankings. We might as well update them while we're here as well. So, the team of The Rock and Rocky Johnson. There we go. With that win, now move up to a +3 after 5 matches. This is really good momentum for them as well, of course, going into their semi-final against the Fatu family. And then we have, of course, the Ortons. Randy and Cowboy Bob. With that loss, moved down to a -1 after 3 matches into the singles division. Cowboy Bob Orton. I still don't know what we've used him in the past already this year. That's his 3rd match of the year, but I'm not quite sure when we used him. I'll have to have a Google. And then Randy Orton, with that loss, moves down to a +7 after 41 matches. And then, of course, into the others, the Rockery. Rocky Johnson then, with that tag team win, moves up to a +2 after 6. And The Rock moves up to a +11 after 37 matches. There we go. Right, so as I said, we've got a few more big matches coming up. 2 more today. We've got that women's #1 contendership match. As I said, Natalya, Charlotte Flair, Tessa Blanchard, Tamina Snuka, Tam Nakano, Miranda Gordy, Saraya, Zia Brookside, and Nia Jax. And after that, the Colon family, Carlos Colon, Carlito, Epico Primo versus Los Guerreros, Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Sr., Chavo Jr., and Hector Guerrero. And that'll be the end of our first round matches in the Family Feud tournament. And we'll start off with the semi-finals tomorrow, which, of course, we already know is the MFTs up against the Anoa'i family, which will be more action for the Rock and Rocky. Some interesting ones tomorrow. We've also got the Fit Finlay family. Fit Finlay, David Finlay, and Brogan, otherwise known as Uriah Connors in NXT, versus the Gun Club, Billy Gunn, Austin, and Colton. And we'll also have the Rhodes family, Dusty, Dustin, and Cody up against the Von Erichs, Kevin with his sons Marshall and Ross. So it's a big old day tomorrow. Lots of 6-man tag action and lots of joints to pick up some more ranking points. Right, I'll love you, leave you good night. God bless. I'm here to say, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.